listening to Dellinger Radio. Welcome to Dellinger Radio. This is a discussion podcast. This is something new that I'm going to try. Previously, I was just posting music, but now we're going to be talking about things that are more esoteric. And that is something that I do as a hobby. I'm a very complex person, and I like to speak about complex things. So if you're simple-minded, you might want to buckle your seatbelt because I talk about things that are theoretical and spiritual. And those of you that don't know how to comprehend spirit, study spirituality because it's an aspect of who you are. Actually, it is all you are. But to get this started, I'm going to start some background music for this podcast. And I'm going to check to see the levels to make sure they're good. So let's keep this going here. Okay. There we go. Let's try that. I think that's good. We'll start off with this song here. This is Power of Time.
Little time that we have in life, keep moving forward, even if it hurts, even if they die. Move forward, all
Okay, in this podcast, I want to talk about spirit because many people don't concentrate on spirit, they only concentrate on material, physical things in their life. And unfortunately, that's the way this world is wired. It's based off of the Roman Empire currency system, which pretty much forces people to work for things that they want in their life. And you got to pay for rent, you got to pay for your clothes, your food. Basically, everything that you need to survive in this world, you have to pay for, which is a slave system. And that's probably why people are not focusing on the spirit because they're too busy trying to survive. And unfortunately, people end up going to the negative spectrum of thinking. And there are people that do things that they would normally not do in society to feed their children and families. And, because of the unemployment, that makes crime go higher. So we need government programs to keep people fed and clothed and have shelter. And I wanted to discuss the three things that determine who you are in this world while you're alive in your physical body. You've got the mind, you've got the body, you've got the spirit. And you need to balance those three things out to live a somewhat smooth life. Most people only focus on the physical and the mental. They hardly discuss the spirit. And to understand the spirit is to understand who you are as a soul. And that's what you are. You're just a spirit living in a physical body. So think about that while this music plays. Yes, the spirit. That's what we're talking about. If you have love in your heart, that's your spirit. And if we all helped each other out if we cared about one another, this world would be a very peaceful place. There's more to life than just selfish desires. There's community. There's a sense of hope, faith, all of these things that are real. If we focus and raise our vibrational frequency to a higher level, we can achieve that way of thinking. That's what we call the spirit. And to recognize how this works is to bring a smile on someone's face, or to make them laugh, or to make them forget about the depression or the darkness that they have, that they're dealing with in their life. If you can do this, then you're in the right direction. This is the real reason why we're here on earth. This is who we are. This is who we are before we're born. But all of that goes away when we become a physical body. We forget who we were, and we start all over again to learn new lessons in life. Earth is a school for souls. And to be in the correct direction, you must calm down, meditate, and feel and know who you are inside. And don't forget who you are, because what you learn creates wisdom, and your wisdom creates spiritual growth. And with the spiritual growth, you expand your consciousness. And with this expanded consciousness, you add to the total whole of this world, which will make this world a better place, with less chaos, more peace, and more tranquility. This is what we really need to do to change the world, to make it a better place. And when we die, we don't die. We just become who we were before we were born. Except you take what you learned with you, and then you join the expanded consciousness of the universe. And once this is accomplished, you can then evaluate your life review and see what you did wrong and what you can do again to help other people. Because what's really important is intention. It's the intent of your decisions and actions that determine the outcome of who you are as a soul. What color will your soul be? Will it be purple, red, yellow, white, orange, magenta, pink? There are different colors of spirits, all determined by the level of your thinking and consciousness. So think about that, and let's listen to this next song to meditate on what I've just discussed. You're listening to Dellinger Radio. This is the spiritual discussion. Welcome to my broadcast. In this broadcast, you will be listening to music that I've composed in the background while I talk. And I want you to know that you are loved. You have love around you. Yet if you're closed to this love, you can't feel it. And the reason why you can't feel it is because of your actions. So if you want to become a part of this love consciousness, you need to determine your choices to be the correct choices that will bring a lighter energy that will radiate from the person that you have helped. And when you help people, when you help them, you are helping yourself to become more wise and understanding of how creation and nature works. And this will help you understand what spirit really is. I know there are many of you out there that are struggling, that have no answers, that have no guide. But the guide is already within you. You already have access to this knowledge inside of you. It's deep within your soul. You just need to reach inside of it, grab it, and know and become who you truly are. You are a light being living in a physical body. You have the power and you have the knowledge and wisdom to become that light being on earth. And when you do this, your aura will become brighter. Your consciousness will expand, and you will have a better understanding of how things work in this world. By taking control of your power and knowing who you are, this will give you the tools that you need to make the correct choices to understand spirit and to understand how the spirit works. And you can take the spirit and you can balance it with your mind and your body, and you can then become balanced. Mind, body, and soul, or spirit. You're listening to Dellinger Radio, and I do hope that you're enjoying this broadcast. My music is only one part of me. I also have another part of me, which is esoteric knowledge, spirituality, something that I've always had in my life, and something that has always helped me create. And creation is beauty. There's beauty all around us. Look at all of the different things in nature, all of the different types of species, waterfalls, mountains, sky, grass, cats, dogs, animals, different types of plants, different types of flowers. Everything is an expression of the consciousness of the universe. Everything is beauty. Yet, humans take this for granted. They live their lives feeling dark, separated from this consciousness, because they're too busy focusing on the lower energies, the lower spectrum. And the way the society and the slave system works keeps you low and blind to the truth. It keeps you in the darkness. And when you're kept in the darkness, it's really hard to see the light. Yet, if you see beyond the slave system, if you can see beyond your pain and your suffering, you might see that little light. That light inside of every person. So remember, you are a light being, and you can live studying spiritual growth. You're listening to Dellinger Radio, and I do hope that you enjoyed this broadcast. In this broadcast, we talked about mind, body, and spirit, and spiritual growth. Please share this podcast to all of your friends and family. And if you want to get more music podcasts from Kevin Dellinger, visit kdellinger.podbean.com. And for more music, you can visit kevindellinger.bandcamp.com. Also, Kevin Dellinger music is available with Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, Deezer, and Tidal. Check them out, and thank you for listening. This is Kevin Dellinger. Peace out.